Alrighty, YouTubers, welcome. If you follow along, those of you that do, thank you, welcome back. No shocker today, I'm not even going to make a surprise of it. Heading back to the UP, get with the voice. We're going to do some camping this summer, we're going to do some hanging out, we're going to do all kinds of good stuff, and we'll take you along for most of it. As always, you'll know that I am running late. I wanted to leave like 6:30. I got up before 6 and it's 8 o'clock, so it always takes me longer. I was mostly packed, but it just takes me a long time. So yeah, it's early, I'm not into the drive yet, but I have some ramble topics we're going to talk about when I come back, which will be right now for you. I've had a lot of stuff going on in the last few days, so I'm going to start with the most recent and easiest. I was cleaning the inside of the windshield, and I hit my rear view mirror, knocked it off, knocked off the piece that's glued to your windshield, and then I'd done it before and I had the special glue, you know, but I couldn't find it, so I happened to have some super glue. So I opened the super glue and I went to put it on there, and I coated both of my hands in super glue. So that took junk to get it off. I got it mostly off, but more importantly, so far my rear view mirror is staying in place. I got some Yahoo sticking on my butt for some reason. Come on, Yahoo, go. That's the Yahoo. Then I have to hit my air ride because it loses air. Then I had some stuff going on with Eddie where he needed an oil change. I had an O2 sensor, so I'm like, I'll have them check it out. And then I was driving there, my brake and ABS lights came on, so I'm like, okay. And they'd done it once before and then cleared. So I was going to the dealership because it's just as cheap, and ended up being the O2 thing wasn't a thing. It had an error once and it cleared, so that's fine. You know, I fiddled with the gas cap and all the easy stuff. But then the brakes, they charged me quite a bit of money to trace it and troubleshoot it, to find out that apparently with your ABS systems, there's a lot of little sensors and things along the brake line. Well, Eddie is 25 years old now, and apparently I paid a lot of money for them to tell me the parts you need are no longer made. Now, if I went to some backyard mechanic, they might be able to find them, but you know, the dealership, they're not going to put anything in. So I have brakes, I just don't have ABS, and I'm fine with that. And then we're gonna have more, but I'm gonna take a break for a second. All right, that didn't take long. So then my main thing is, a few days ago I went to refill my propane, and the place I normally go, I get there, they say, we loaned our adapter to this other place about 5 miles away. So I'm like, oh God, U-Haul. So I went there, and as I'm going there, it starts heating up. And as I'm coming back, it heated up pretty well. Didn't overheat, but it got good and hot. So I went calling around to places, and I would be waiting another 2 weeks for the couple places I found that could get me in. But the dealership was able to get me in a few days later, and I needed to get it done because I need to get up to the UP. I thought it was the thermostat. I'm pretty sure the head gasket was fine. So I get there, and they're like, okay, we can replace the thermostat. And then towards the end of the conversation, the guy goes, well, do you want us to troubleshoot it? And it seemed like the dumbest question in the world to me, because yeah, if I was 100% sure what it was, I wouldn't told you the 10 things I don't think it is. So they troubleshoot it, they call me back, and I had a little bit of the fear, but my radiator was pretty much done. It just, you know, when you'd go at speed, it's getting enough circulation through that it wouldn't heat up, but anything low speed, it was heating up. And I had to take their word for it. And now Cousin Eddie is 25 years old with like a 3-day-old radiator in him. And if you own a 1999 Dodge 3500 Ram van with the 5.9 liter awesome engine in it, and you need to replace your radiator, it costs a bit, quite a bit, over $1,000, but not $2,000, but closer to $2,000 than to $1,000. So right now he seems to be running fine, other than my airbag thing keeps going down. And part of me was really tempted to think, oh, maybe I can make it, and I think I could find a cheaper mechanic up there. You know, you get up in smaller areas, and a lot of times you can find guys that, you know, it's still expensive, but they're cheaper and they'll do a better job. And Eddie might find one of those guys when I'm up there, because, you know, 25 years old, I know there's a lot of people out there that love this van, and if I do ever sell it and think, ooh, I'd like to buy his van, I don't really want to sell it to anybody I know, because overall it's a good van. But over 25 years of sitting outdoors every day, I've had him for almost 13 years now, 12 years. There's things, you know, time. A lot of times when you look for an RV, you think the only thing that matters is miles, and really that's not always the case. Sometimes just age and wear and tear, and even just sitting, because, you know, he sits 5 months out of the year a lot of times. So as of right now, everything looks good. When I got him done, I needed to go to Costco to get some stuff, and I got a pizza. I'm vegan, but not always. And the traffic was terrible, but it was a good test. If it was going to overheat, it would have done it yesterday, and it did not. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that everything goes well and I make it up there. And then once I get up there, I'm not as concerned, you know, still concerned when you're driving an older vehicle, but there'll be two of us traveling, you know, because the dog and cat don't get along. So the chances of both of us having a big issue is a lot less. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take my time today. As always, I would love to get all the way there, but it's just too much for Vinny, and he's been a pain this morning, because normally when he can tell that we're going on a trip, he goes and hides. So as soon as I got up this morning, I fed him, gave him a shot, and I put him out in the van so I could do all my stuff and not worry about trying to find him when he decides to go hide. So that was a lot of rambling. I think at least 5 minutes, because my screen went blank. And hopefully, I'm going to talk about this more, but hopefully the new GoPro 11 Black sounds a little better. I have a couple things to test out, but I just been busy doing so many other things that I didn't do a lot of testing. So here we go, off on a long trip, and I'll ramble about I have a few things on my mind, if I can ever remember them, that I'd like to ramble about. So when I stop talking now, I'll start talking in a little bit. All right, YouTubers, tell me if there's something going on I don't know. Gas has been jumping everywhere. I just saw $3.55. I paid $3.09 yesterday, or the day before, yesterday I think. But I saw diesel for $3.18, and usually diesel's like $1 more. So is there a refinery, or have they found a new way to milk us for more money? I don't know what the gas companies are doing. Doesn't seem normal in Ohio. Diesel is never cheaper than gas. Anybody? Anybody? All right, that's all I got. Oh, I got to a squeaky road. Also, I forgot to say I went to Discount Tire and got my tires rotated, which was really nice. And Eddie's driving fantastic. But I was standing there and they had a sign about wipers, and I'm like, man, it has been a while. My wipers are crap. So they quoted me a price, and I was like, man, that's high. And they said, well, you're a valued customer. We can knock like $3 a wiper off. And I was like, I bet you say that to all the guys. But then I went to Meyer, and wipers are just crazy expensive. A lot of them there were even more expensive than the ones I put on. So yeah, everybody's got their hands in our pockets. I think every company has decided these are the days when we can just charge people as much as we want for whatever we want, and there's nothing they're gonna do about it. And there's nothing we're gonna do about it. That's just a thought that popped in my head. I've gone about 100 miles. All right, YouTubers, I'm making my first turn of the trip. My GoPro mount has come off the windshield, but it's kind of teetering sitting there. So I can't really fix it until I stop driving. And also, I forgot to put my fridge on DC. So I'm one of those people that is too stubborn just to pull over and fix stuff. So when I get gas, I'll fix it. But we're doing that great big overpass. See how this GoPro does as we go over this. Probably making people mad. We'll keep left. We will keep left. It's 10:15. It is 77 degrees. We're nearing Michigan. About to Toledo. All right, everybody easy. Everybody easy. Everybody easy. I think there's a Costco somewhere around here that I should probably stop at, but I'm not gonna. I'm at 3/4 of a tank. I have gone 165 miles. And all that stuff I said. All right, I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna ramble eventually. Maybe once I fix all this. Hold on, GoPro. These people need to see that turn. Hold on, GoPro. We're making it to Pure, Michigan. All right. We're in Michigan. This stretch of the road is really bad. So I'm in the passing lane because there's nobody behind me. Hopefully I can get moved back over before somebody catches me, which they're about to. They're closing in. Come on, road, get better. This is a bad stretch. All right, it's Sunday. I don't know why they're out here working on Sunday, but they are. Hopefully we're almost done. Eddie seems fine. Temp went up a tiny bit. Barely noticeable. So yeah, seems to be running fine. I'm gonna get all this straightened out when I stop for gas. I'm just over a half a tank. We're doing about 35 now. We were stopped for a bit. Hopefully that's as bad as it gets and I keep going. I like to travel on the weekends because usually the road crews aren't out working. So we'll see. I had told you I had some things I wanted to ramble about, and I still do, but it's over 80 degrees today, and my air doesn't work great, and with the new radiator and stuff, I'm kind of thinking that I want to keep the window open and not use the air, which is probably safe than sorry. Maybe tomorrow morning when I start out, it'll be cooler, and I'll do my ramble then. But I'm going to show you more between now and then, but I'm probably not going to do the ramble. All right, let's get this thing moving again. I don't think that view is terrible. Kind of pointed down a little bit, but like I said, when I get gas, I got a few things to straighten out. and that'll be the main thing. Turn that darn fridge on. Ugh. Wait, it's not that much later. Yeah, it's construction season. And that line is way up there. Way up there. So it's gonna be like this for a bit. I'm keeping a distance because, you know, also with the brakes, I don't need to get hard on brakes. All right, there's a bunch of updates for you. This is what van life is, you know? All right, this has become ridiculous. It's insane. And I guess it's very lucky I didn't try to just make it with that radiator, because I'd have overheated. It's over 80. And I guess a second good test, I did the Costco test and it went well. And now we're, you know, the highway is closed. We're on entrance ramps and exit ramps. Got a bunch of people joining up. This is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But, you know, it's a weekend. It's Sunday. I would think you would do this stuff at night, you know? But, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Now, if everybody's cool and we just zipper one in, one out, everybody's happy. But people don't work that way. People get all wound up. Let the camper in. Let the camper, there you go. I'll let one in, just like everybody else should. Yeah, look at that idiot in the Jeep. Oh, gotta delete that out. Come on. You're in. You're in behind me. Okay, hopefully we're gonna get going and this is over. Oh, I went about 10 miles and there's more. Hopefully it's short. Eee, construction season! Construction season! All right. Just filled up, 335, that's pretty good. You can turn right on red. You can really turn right on red. I'm getting back to the rat race here because it was nuts. This road is nuts. Traffic is nuts. Vinny's on the cooler, so it's like 86 degrees. Not using my air. And I got a hot cat on me. All right, we're getting back on the highway. So this is what I call the Zilwaukee Bridge. I think that's its actual name, but I don't know for sure. And it's really bumpy, so I go slow in the van on it. And normally I'm running about 63 is my sweet spot for mileage. But on this trip, I ended up hitting 70 quite often because after all the construction, I wanted to get moving. All right, YouTubers, I am about 100 miles to the bridge or so, maybe a little less, just under 100. And it has finally cooled off a little. It's still about 80. It was up near 90. And I'm still not running the air conditioner. I still have this cat laying on my lap, and I am not having a good day. I'm not enjoying this drive at all. I'm gonna be very glad when it's over and I get to the casino and turn some friggin' air on in here. I'm gonna show you crossing the bridge, but I just wanted to give an update. And again, hopefully the ideas I had. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, there's a deer right on the edge of the road. When you see one, you see another. Sorry about the swear words for those offended. Whew, that thing was looking like it was thinking of crossing. Got me a little, but yeah, so about 100 miles to the bridge, and I'm gonna go back to looking for deer and opening this window up, and I'll show you crossing the bridge. All right, YouTubers, more gas. I'm in Gaylord, about 40 miles to the bridge or so, I think, 40 or 50. Like I said, I'm spent. Vinny is on the cooler for right now. Away we go. Should get me all the way there. Shouldn't need to get gas tomorrow. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Should get there at 4:05.
Much nicer than Santa's sleigh.
I'm gonna go hit the bridge. Come on, Ben. I know. Oh, neither of us want that. Don't stand there. Move, dude. Oh, you're struggling, aren't you? Yeah, we're gonna get you cool. All right, that's it till we get to the bridge, I think. 58 miles to the bridge, so another hour to the bridge. All right. It's been a long, long day, YouTubers. This is the side of VanLife. Everybody's like, oh, yay, yay. No, I've had a long, uncomfortable day. But we're gonna keep going. We're almost there. And my voice is still gonna get happy when I cross that bridge.
All right, almost at the mighty Mackinac Bridge, gateway to the UP.
Only one lane will be available for each direction of travel. No passing is permitted, and speed limits have been reduced to 20 miles per hour for loaded trucks and 35 miles per hour for all other vehicles. Wide load vehicles will be allowed to cross once per day from 7 to 8 p.m., Monday through Thursday. Please take your time, enjoy the crossing, and drive with caution for everyone's safety.
This is WHNC, licensed to and operated by the Mackinac Bridge Authority. Currently, we are experiencing winds of sufficient force in the Straits area to issue a warning to all motorists currently on the bridge and those preparing to cross. Examples of vehicles which are especially vulnerable to high winds are pickup trucks with campers, motorhomes, vehicles pulling trailers, and enclosed semi-truck trailers. Reduce your speed to a maximum of 20 miles per hour. Turn on your four-way flashers and utilize the outside lane. Strong winds are blowing across the surface of the bridge. Please exercise appropriate caution. The Mackinac Bridge Authority is monitoring wind speeds at various points along the structure. Additional steps will be implemented if conditions change. Please tune to AM Radio 530 or 1610 for updates. Drive carefully and have a safe crossing. This message will repeat as long as current wind conditions exist.
We're going to do some fun facts here. First, on the left is Lake Michigan, and on the right is Lake Huron.
Well, it's a very, very windy day. Seems like whenever I get to this bridge, it's very windy. I can feel it. I'm doing 40. I'm supposed to do 35. The guy behind me is way back there, so I don't feel the need to go. This was supposed to be over, but it's still going on. Trying to get it done before summer.
The Mackinac Bridge is about 5 miles long, and the road deck is 200 feet above the water.
We're almost there, Vin. That breeze feels nice. It's cool. But it is, it's a good day. I always catch this bridge on a windy day. I don't know if you can hear me. I might just talk over it.
Mackinac Island, which has no motorized vehicles on it, is on the right side in Lake Huron.
I don't think they've ever shut the bridge down.
The Mackinac Bridge was opened November 1st, 1954, and the longest time it's been closed is 20 hours. It closed a lot for melting ice. I've been there myself, stuck waiting for the ice to melt in.
They get really wiggly.
But it's never been closed for a full day. I have to say it every time, but my van on the grates, it makes a beautiful noise, but my van gets really wiggly.
And my airbag is low, so I'm trying to fill it.
Another fun fact, in 1875, Congress made Mackinac Island the second national park run by the War Department, second after Yellowstone. It lasted 20 years, and in 1895, it was given back to the state of Michigan and became the first Michigan state park. You go on the internet, some people are going to argue whether it's the first or second state park. The Bridge Authority also operates a free service. They will drive any vehicle over the bridge for someone that doesn't feel comfortable doing it themselves. Today, Mackinac Island is famous for the Grand Hotel, for beautiful gardens, horse-drawn carriages, and fudge. You go there to buy Mackinac Island fudge.
I like it when I get off the grates. Eddie just wiggles so much. Now you're going downhill.
If you live in the Yup, you call people from lower Michigan trolls because they live under the bridge. If you live around Mackinac Island, you call tourists fudgies because they come for the fudge.
Think we could swim from here, Vinny?
And I think if you've been to the UP, you're bound to go back because it's special.
All right. I'm in the Yup. I'm in the Yup. In the Yup, Vin. Are you excited? I know you're not. I'd like to keep going, but Vinny wouldn't tolerate it. He is done. He's been done for the last half an hour.
I always stay in the RV park at the casino, but we're going to talk about that in the next video.
Let's see what they're going to charge me.
Reduce your speed to a maximum.
How you doing?
$10?
Thank you much.
Thank you. Oh, yeah? Oh, thank you.
I think he was going to give me 4, and she told him 10. I don't like to hand them the money until they tell me how much. Vinny, you're on the cooler now. How long is this going to last?
Right here to the right is an awesome welcome center with tons of UP information.
We are casino bound, aren't we, buddy? Yeah, you're laying on the cooler. Oh, that air was nice and chill. Well, then, I'm probably going to gamble. Maybe I can win back a little bit of that radiator money. I doubt it.
I say it all the time, but I'm just so darn happy to be back in the Yup right now.
Oh, there's already tourists here. Things are open. Looks like most things are open.
Please take your time, enjoy the crossing, and drive with caution for everyone's safety.
Vinny, you're going to stay on that cooler till I go. Imagine if you laid there the whole time, how much better we would both be. This is wonderful. Yeah, I knew it wasn't just me that thought it's been windy. That wasn't terrible. That wasn't too bad. I didn't have to turn into it like I have in the past. Lots of cars for the ferries going over there.
Strong winds are blowing across the surface of the bridge.
Dollar General. Please don't stop in the road.
The Mackinac Bridge Authority is monitoring wind speeds at various points along the structure. Additional steps will be implemented
The road.
if conditions change.
The road,
Please
dummy.
tune to AM Radio 530
That's not very
or
nice, Dan.
1610 for updates. Drive
Okay.
carefully and have a safe
Let's
ride.
go to the casino. There's some new stuff in St. Ignace that I'll show you in the morning when I go through there. I just want to say I'm doing 55 and Vinny, now he's just coming back to my lap. He stayed on my lap from the bridge. Oh, you are warm, dude, aren't you? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wish you didn't have to lay on my lap for both of us, but that's what you need to do, isn't it? We're gonna go get a spot, then. We're gonna go get a spot.
Dayton, Ohio to the Mackinac Bridge, 2 stops for gas, a little bit of traffic, and construction, usually about 8.5, 9 hours.
I don't want to be by the lights.
There's about 18 sites along the right side and across the top with water and electric and a dump
All
station.
right, we're here. I'm gonna shut this off. go. I forgot to say. We made it. We're in the Yoop. Everybody's happy, right, Vin? Get off me. Have a great and wonderful day. I'm gonna make sure everything works here. Check signs. Oop. Everybody stay calm. Stay calm. All right, now have a great and wonderful day.